Hi guys, Kazi here. Welcome back. We're back with a new series, Memories Dogma Code 101. This is developed by Liz Art and the publisher Sekai Project. I want to thank Keymailer for helping us get a key, and of course Sekai Project and Liz Arts for helping create, and Sekai for localizing. So yay! So happy. Anyway, quick description of the game. It is the year 2030 AD. With the recent advancements in information technology and neuroscience in Japan, human memories can now be saved and recorded via technology called e-memory. Numerous state-operated facilities now exist that will allow one to communicate with the deceased. The Connect Center, College student Kusahara Hiroki struggles with suicidal impulses after the sudden passing of his close childhood friend Mizunashi Sorano. With her memories to last only 6 days, Kusahara's friend Amayama Kakeru suggests that they attempt to steal Sonohara's memories from the server in which they are stored. In the midst of this, their pair of friends are suddenly embroiled in an ongoing conspiracy revolving around a truth that must be kept secret at all costs. Sorry, my headphones are dying. Okay. So that is essentially what the story is about. There's a multiple decision points, so we want to, of course, avoid trying to hit the bad endings, which hopefully we can do. I have no idea. Never played it, so we'll see. The game is fully voice casted with Japanese voice casting, full HD visuals, multiple languages. So you can play either in English or in Japanese. I was like, mine's in English, right? Yeah, how am I going to read it? So it's already voice acted in Japanese. And there's dynamic cutscenes. So important events unfold with wonderfully dynamic motion graphic cutscenes. So yay! And like, we have a star-studded cast. I kind of want to post this. But no. I think it's actually on our website anyway. So let's get started with it. I love how everyone looks, so I can't wait to do this. It's going to be great. So let's start and see what's gonna happen. If my perception is something that should belong to me, then that perception is something that must be part of my very being, the visible and invisible Maurice Merleau-Ponty. Do you still remember 3 years ago on this day what you were doing, who you were with, and where you were? 3 years ago? Nope. Can't say I can answer truthfully to that one. There practically no one would be able to answer that if asked on the spot. You have to actually think about it, wouldn't you? Human memories are constantly being written and rewritten. Sometimes the order of information gets mixed up, or the events themselves are recorded incorrectly inside the database that is the human brain. It's impossible to tell when memories will be updated or deleted, and it's uncertain whether or not someone's recollection of a certain event is even correct or not. The more one tries to remember, the more they find themselves forgetting, and yet a simple sound, smell, or object could become the trigger to help recall even the vaguest of memories vividly. These collections of memories are vague amalgamation of information itself, are what allows humans to say with certainty, I am me. Why are you you? There aren't many things you could say to answer that. My own experiences, the words left behind by long dead men that I've read, the words someone spoke that I then assimilated as my own, a combination of all that is why think I am me, is the only real answer you could come up with. However, all of these are nothing but your own experiences. The moment information transmitted by someone else is received by you, you filter it through your own perception and it becomes your own experience. Everything becomes assimilated as your experiences, and that information then gets recorded as your memories. Then, would that mean that a person's self is comprised of only their memories? If that really is true, then what about her? As I opened my eyelids, I could see the scenery above me dyed a deep crimson. The faint scent of antiseptic tickles my nostrils.
ここ
This is... I raised my head a little to make sure my body still functions. The first thing that enters my vision is an AR display, a translucent screen filled with various numbers and words. Next, I see my body, tucked into some sterile sheets with only my arms poking out of it. My left wrist is wrapped in a white bandage. The hospital, huh? I've seen this scenery many times before. My hazy consciousness slowly starts to grow clearer as I recognize the sound of someone clacking away on a keyboard. I look towards the direction of the sound and I see my friend Amamiya Kakeru sitting at my bedside, engrossed in his old laptop. He notices me looking at him and raises his face from the monitor.
Yo!
Yo! I'm just gonna stare at you blankly like, hi.
なんだよ、その新規臭い顔は。俺がここにいるのがそんなに不満か？
What's with that disgruntled expression? Do you really hate me being here so much?
今日は何月何日だ？
What's the date?
2030年8月26日だ。お前がこの病院に搬送されてから、まだ6時間くらいだな。
It's August 26th, 2030. It's been about, 6 hours since you were brought to the hospital?
そうか。
I see. I failed again. I muttered as I stared at my bandaged left wrist. Hearing me, Kakeru lets out a dry laugh.
お前って懲りねえよな。
Man, you just don't learn, do you?
なんだよ。
What?
リストカットは数ある自殺手段の中でも一番確実性が少ないやり方だって前回も忠告してやっただろ。
Getting a wrist is the least guaranteed way of killing yourself. I thought I told you this last time.
前回もお前が通報したんだろ。
You're also the one who alerted the authorities last time.
ったく、こっちの身にも慣れって。せっかくの夏休みが台無しじゃんか。
Sheesh, put yourselves in my shoes for a bit. My summer's break's ruined because of you.
ほっといてくれ。お前はお前で勝手に夏休みを満喫していればいいんだ。
Leave me alone. I never asked for your help. You can go and enjoy your summer break by yourself.
それができてりゃ、ここまでお前との腐れ縁が続いてねえよ。
You think I'd be here right now if I could actually cut ties with you?
悪かったな。
Sorry.
悪いと思うんなら、今度線形代数のレポート手伝いよな。
If you really feel sorry, then help me with my linear algebra homework. We both laughed bitterly at that.
なあ、ヒロキ。
Hey, Hiroki? Kakeru looks at me with a serious gaze. Hmm?
お前さ、そんなにソラノちゃんの元へ行きたいのか？
Do you really want to meet Sorana-chan that badly? I avert my gaze and stare out the window. Sorana. Mizunashi Sorano. Girl I spent 3 years of my life with. Last month, she suddenly died. According to the police, she suddenly jumped out of an alleyway and into a passing car near Fuchu Park. Ever since I heard the news, I've tried cutting my wrists multiple times. I simply pressed down my left wrist.
どうだろうな。自分でもよくわからない。ただ、突然空野に呼ばれてるような感覚に陥る時があるんだ。そうなると、も
う。I'm not really sure. It's just, every now and again it feels like Serrano suddenly starts calling to me. And when that happens, I put more pressure on the hand that's pressing down. I feel a slight sensation of pain running through my body. Doing this lets me at least feel a little closer to Serrano. Kakeru continues staring at me for a little bit, and suddenly touches his left wrist. Not because he cut his wrist like me, but to start his MRD. Huh? Okay, hi, whatever that was. Mobile Augmented Reality Device, or MRD for short, is the latest model of portable terminals. It looks like a bangle, so you can wear it on your arms. You can use it to listen to music or kill time playing mobile games, but using AR or virtual holographic display to surf the web or call people are its primary functions. The National Identification System was abolished 2 years ago. Also, personal information is managed by your MRD as well. Can I click on that? I found something. What is this? A unique number assigned to each individual citizen. My number system, sorry. This number facilitates the sharing of relevant personal information between government agencies. It was designed to make systems like Social Security taxes easier for people to manage, while at the same time reducing the amount of human error in processing such things. However, a number of fraudsters are utilizing the relative ignorance of most people about how the My Number system works, giving birth to a new problem. With the advent of the MRD's personal identification system in 2028, the implementation of My Number system was terminated. Okay, so I've learned things. Okay. You can also use it to make electronic payments at convenience stores, train stations, and the like, and it also serves as identification to get into certain facilities or when you need proof of identity to request certain services. There's almost no one in Japan today who doesn't have one. I'm guessing one being, well, an MRD. Okay, better learn all the lingo, right? MRD, short for Mobile Augmented Reality Device, portable terminal shaped like a bangle. We already read this, didn't we? Oh. Operated by strapping it onto your wrist, is primarily used for AR display, which projects a holographic screen into the air. Through that screen, you can browse various websites, watch videos, and contact other people. Hey, it's better than my phone. It's also used as a form of identification when utilizing certain services or visiting certain facilities. How did they not get them stolen, though? The only people who walk around with old laptops like Akira are enthusiasts or people who need one for work. An AR display showing a website pops up in front of me.
Miro.
Look.
これは
This is...
コネクトセンター。知っての通り、亡くなった人たちの記憶が電子化され、保存されている場所だ。
The Connect Center. As I'm sure you know, people who die have their memories electronically transcribed and recorded here.
Oh.
Yeah? I don't sound sad as him, though. The Connect Center. The chain of events that led us to its founding are, in some sense, the dark chapter in our history. 3 years ago, a certain university's research succeeded in electronically transcribing and preserving a person's memories using a technology called e-memory. More lessons! Technology that digitizes human memories and stores it as data. It's this technology that serves as the foundation of the Connect service that the Connect Center provides, which allows you to speak with the memories of the deceased. Because there are many incidents when people legally copy other memories and use them for foul purposes, there was a large public outcry for stricter regulation regarding the digitization of memories. In response, the government passed the Memory Preservation Act in 2028, which forbade the digitizing of any living person's memories. Today in 2030, it's only the dead whose memories are digitally preserved. Interesting. This should have been a groundbreaking invention that would have helped humanity greatly in their daily lives. However, contrary to expectations, e-memories started being used for criminal purposes. For example, some people use it to electronically copy a person's memories without permission and then spy on their lives. Yeah, not the least bit creepy. Then, that information would be sold to people with more perverse motives for their entertainment. People who found enjoyment from such things realized there was nothing else that could compare and sought after them even more, stimulating memories. In the end, the worst thing imaginable ended up happening. People were kidnapped and subjected to violent acts, and their memories of that experience were uploaded onto the internet. It was an event that became to be called the Nightmare Memory Incident. Click on all of them. I'm curious. It's not like when we play Hakuoki, like, oh, we kind of know what that means, but this, we don't know any of it, so we might as well learn about it now. The umbrella term is a string of kidnapping incidents that took place between 2027 and 2028. A common link between these incidents was that each victim's memories were uploaded online. More specifically, the victims were subjected to inhumane violence, and memories of that experience were uploaded and experienced by people all over the internet. The events scarred most of the victims. This was seen as a huge societal problem, and there was a public outcry demanding regulation of a digitization of memories. The ringleaders behind this atrocity were arrested, but the government took a hard stance after this incident and made the copying of living human memories illegal. I'm gonna click on everything. Memory Preservation Act. The law that regulates electronic preservation of memories is ratified in 2028. A person's memories are classified as sensitive personal information, and a living person's memories could not be electronically duplicated, regardless of whether or not they wish it. In addition, unauthorized persons are forbidden from electronically duplicating a dead person's memories, and uploading anyone's memories to the internet, dead or alive, is a punishable offense. Only authorized persons or organizations screened by governmental panel have the authority to deal with the memories of the dead. Then, after trying to find a solution to making e-memories safe and useful, the government created a facility to store the memories of the dead, the Connect Center. It's like every screen there's something. Facilities created so that people could connect or converse with the memories of their deprived friends and family. The Connect Center is managed by a Japan Connection Organization, JCO. The Tokyo Connect Center, located in the Fucho ward of Tokyo, serves as their headquarters. Connect centers of about equivalent scale are also located in Sapporo, Osaka, and Fukuoka. At the Connect Center, you can access the memories of the dead and speak with them. You can hear the voices of your dead family, friends, and loved ones.
「記憶の保存期限が死後49日と決められてることはお前も知ってるよな。
You know, but they only keep the memories of people for 49 days after they die, right?
ああ、
Yeah.
空野ちゃんが亡くなったのは先月の13日。記憶が伝送されるのは今月の31日。つまり、空野ちゃんの記憶と話ができるのはもう1週間もないんだよ。
Sorano-chan died last month on the 13th. Her memories are going to be digitombed on the 31st of this month. This is the last week you'll be able to talk with her. Digitombed? A term used for when a dead person's memories are deleted from the Connect Center database. It's modeled the world after Japan's traditional funeral practice of entombment and cremation. A person's memories are only stored for 49 days at the Connect Center. Oh, at least I don't have a giant backlog. Or, it's like, so let me look up that person's name. How do you spell? Okay. Does any of these sound right? It's like, I don't know. Digitombing of memories, simply put, is just deleting the dead. In other words, the government basically is telling people left behind, but they have this long to get over it. Could at least keep them for a year, it might be better.
空野ちゃんの記憶がこの世からなくなってしまう前に声を聞いてみたらどうだ？
Why not go hear Serrano's voice at least once before even her memories disappear from this world? Or you find out what happened to her.
そうすればお前の中でわだかまってる何かがほどけるかもしれないだろ。
Maybe that'll help you find some kind of closure.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
That may be true, but hesitation. Why didn't I stop Serrano back then? Why did I let her die? I still can't forgive myself, even now. Ignoring me, who's gone silent, Kekuru stretches his hands towards my pillow and stops at my MRD, which is laying on the bedside table. He picks it up and places it before me.
とにかく建物の前まで行ってみようぜ。ほら。
Come on, let's at least go to the building, okay?
いや、でも。
But
いいから、ほら。
It'll be fine. Come on. I hesitate for a bit. I eventually reach out and take my MRD back from Mamma Mia. I'm not sure if I was fortunate or not, but while I was unconscious, they had been pumping food into my stomach and had me on an IV. So even though I was still a bit out of it, staying out of the hospital didn't prove very difficult. I guess that's a good thing. I was like, yeah, I escaped the hospital pretty easily. Sorry. The Connect Center here in Tokyo is only a short walking distance away from Fucho Station, the station closest to here. It seems that there was a grand opening ceremony for it when it opened 2 years ago. It's about a 30-minute walk from the hospital I've been taken to.
今日は風がちょっとだけ涼しいな。
We've got a nice cool breeze today.
そうか。
Really?
そうだよ。ここ数日はずっと暑かったじゃん。
Yeah, come on, you know how hot it's been these past few days. For a while now, I hadn't even taken notice of things like the outside temperature.
この道さ、通るのは結構久しぶりなんだよな、俺。
Man, it feels like it's been a while since I last walked down the street.
ああ、俺もだ。
Yeah, me too. Until a while ago, me, Kikeru, and Sorano all used to walk down this street. They absentmindedly continued reminiscing about the past, about the time before I met Kikeru and Sorano. Before that, why? I moved here to Fucho City around the time I entered high school. In order to run away from all my problems, I came to live here alone. I forgot what the reason for it was, or if there was even a reason to begin with. But it all started around my last year of middle school. My classmates started distancing themselves from me. People who I thought were my friends started ignoring me. Without good reason? I don't think they were aware of the fact that they were distancing themselves from me. Eventually, they just started feeling like they were making fun of me. If I ever asked about it, they joke around and deny it. As time went on, they stopped even joking around when I asked, and their words took on a nastier tone. In the beginning, I simply tried to ignore their harsh words. But one day, I couldn't stand it anymore. What the hell? One day, I shouted that at the classmates I thought were my friends. My shout reverberated across the room and the whole class went silent. I got really embarrassed after that. Why did I have to yell so loudly? Thinking back on it now, I was probably just hoping to be saved. I want people to realize I still existed. I want someone to understand the depths of my suffering. My friends were silent for a bit before awkwardly looking away. Then, with an annoyed tone, they told me, "Don't talk to us anymore." I couldn't understand why. I want someone to tell me why, at least. But no one would. So I just silently let it all happen. My existence had been deemed unnecessary by them. I was left with a profound feeling of loneliness all the way up until the graduation ceremony. At the same time, my relationship with my parents began to fall apart as well. I didn't find out why until much later, but anyone could see that my mother's actions were getting stranger by the day. I'm trying to piecing this together. What? Soon enough, she had trouble doing even the most basic household chores, and eventually, she was hospitalized. My father's job required him to transfer often, so even during elementary school, I switched schools quite often. The constant moving around kept on increasing the burden on my mother, and in the end, I think it must have broken her. I wonder how long she had endured the constant worrying. Did my mom have to suffer the same kind of abuse I did from my friends in middle school? Only she knew. If only I could read people's thoughts. If I had known about the sorrow she kept in her heart, maybe things wouldn't have ended up that way. My father agreed instantly when I brought up the idea of living alone. I'm sure he was exhausted from dealing with my mother's condition as well. I wonder what my father was thinking the day I left home. Because of what I experienced in middle school, I didn't feel like talking to anyone in high school. Even if I was able to get along with someone, who knows when they just turn on me again. That's why I thought it'd be pointless to try and build any new relationships. I was done with being told, "We don't need you anymore." People I thought were my friends. The pain from being alone After being rejected is far worse than the pain of being alone from the very beginning. Very soon, I found myself as a loner in my class. The first people to talk to a loner like me were Kakeru and Serrano.
Oh,
A familiar building comes into view and my thoughts return to the present. A white brickwork building, the cake shop, the Zelkova. Why is this in here? A cake shop that lies in the main street running around Fuzhou City, where shortcake and Mont Blanc are highly acclaimed. I'm guessing this is going to be very important for us later. What's this? Oh, that was the result, whatever. Okay. I get it now. Hey, they even have hover. Everything's hologram. You can see the faint orange glow spilling out from the doorway today as well.
はあ、ゼルコバか。そういえば、テストかなんかあった後の打ち上げはいっつもここのケーキだったよな。
Oh, Zelkova. We always come here after tests and stuff to celebrate.
俺はケーキの味よりもお前らにケーキをおごったことばかり思い出すけどな。
I honestly remember having to treat you guys when we came here more than the taste of their cakes. Oh. Back to the past. We used to have contests to see who would score the highest on our final exams, and the loser would treat everyone to cake. The one who proposed the contest was me. I thought it was something fun to get us more motivated to do well in tests. I remember back then, Kakeru was super pumped up to do it, but Serrano was kindly trying to refuse. I only learned that they were among the top of our class later on. I'm sure you can imagine the test results. So every time we had our exams, one way or another, we'd all end up agreeing to the contest, and of course, I was the one who ended up treating everyone every time. It was a terribly nostalgic memory. Your wallet must not have enjoyed that one, right?
やっぱ根に持ってる？仕方ねえよな。ソラノちゃんは常に学年トップだったし。
As I thought, you're still holding a grudge, aren't you? Can't be helped, man. Serrano was number one in our class.
お前も全然解けなかったとかほざきながらいつもサクッといい点取りやがって。
You always complain about how you didn't understand the course material, and then you'd still get a pretty good score anyway.
ヒロキはさ、本気になってなかっただけなんだよ。
You just never took those tests seriously, Hiroki.
そうか。俺はいつでもそれなりに本気のつもりだったけど。
Really? It certainly felt like I was.
いや、ソラノちゃんもよく言ってたじゃん。ヒロ君が後ろの席の時は、どの瞬間から根に入ったかすぐ分かっちゃうんだよって。
Serrano used to say it a lot too. Whenever Hirokun's seat is behind me, I can always tell when he falls asleep.
そうだったか。
Did she really say that?
言ってた。ヒロ君ってば相当な居眠り星人だよって。
Yeah, she did. She also said, Hirokun must be from a planet Sleepyhead. Huh. What kind of conversations did we have back then? How unmotivated a person was I? I honestly don't remember any of it at all. But there's one thing I can say for sure. I was truly happy during the times I was with Serrano. Then, on that day, those happy times were destroyed. In the past?
ヒロ君と私はもう会わない方がいいと思う。
Eh? I think it's better if we don't meet anymore, Hirokun. Sona spoke those words were a farewell without any explanation at all. I thought, it's happening again back then. Once again, I had been deemed an unnecessary person by others. My emotions got swept up in a violent whirlpool, and I couldn't stop the words overflowing in my mind from pouring out. Before I knew it, I was shouting at Serrano. Oh, she was cute. That's a big boat, but she's cute. I don't remember exactly what it was I said. All I know is that I said some terrible things. I said them with the express intention of hurting her. Then I left Serrano there and left the store alone. The last time I ever saw her, she was looking down sadly. That scene was burned vividly into my memory. Perhaps Serrano has simply gotten tired of my existence hanging around her. But even if that were true, if I hadn't left her like that, she might still be alive right now.
おーい、どうしたんだよ。
Hey, what's wrong? Kikera turned to me with a puzzled expression. I still hadn't moved one step from the cake shop.
悪い。なんでもない。
Sorry, it's nothing.
そうか。なら行こうぜ。このままじゃ夜になっちゃうよ。
You sure? Well, if you say so, let's keep going or it'll get dark before we get there. I nodded towards Amamiya and turned my back to the lights spilling from the cake shop and continued walking. At that moment, I felt someone's gaze on me. As I turned around, I see that lone girl suddenly showed up behind me, sitting in front of the cake shop. Well, hello, random girl. How are you? Why are you following me? The girl, dressed in a shrine maid outfit, shoots a glance at me. Have I met her somewhere before? I think back, but my memories present no answer. Wait, there's a lot of people here. There's no way she's looking directly at me, just who's just passing by. It must just be a misunderstanding. When I think that, she starts walking straight towards me. For her dignified demeanor, I can't bring myself to avert my gaze. It's nothing. I'm sure she just walks right past me. Right? I finally turn away and wait for the girl to pass me by. As I do so,
彼女は選択した。
she has chosen. She whispers into my ear. Eh? Who is she? Who is this she she's talking about?
次はあなたが選択する番です。
Now, it's your turn to choose. Choose what? Who is this girl anyway? As I'm pondering these questions, the girl averts her gaze and quickly walks away.
おい、ちょっと。
Hey, wait! I turn around, planning to ask her who she is, but when I look, she's already gone. I check for nearby alleys as well, but I see no sign of her.
おーい、ひろきくん。何をキョロキョロしてるのかな。
Hey, Aruki-kun, what are you looking around for? Instead, I see Kikera looking at me with a puzzled look on his face.
かけるか。
Oh, it's Yukakeru.
そうだよ、俺だよ。なんで残念そうな顔になってるんだよ。
Yeah, it's me. Why do you look so disappointed?
いや、別にそういうわけじゃ。
No, that's not it.
もう、後ろをついてきてるんだと思って、俺めっちゃ喋ってたのに、さっきの完全に独り言だったってことじゃんか。
Sheesh, I thought you were following behind me the whole time, so I just kept talking. But it looks like I was talking to myself.
ああ、悪い。
Yeah, sorry.
ほんと頼むぜ。コネクトセンターの空いてる時間終わっちゃうって。
I'm begging you. Could you please hurry it up? The Connect Center is going to close. With that, Kikera starts pushing me forward. Still puzzled about what that was all about, I started walking for real this time. I walked together with Kikera through the park. This park, that's more like a forest, was also one of Serrano's favorite places. If you look up a little, you'll see a giant building towering up past all the foliage. The Connect Center. Damn, it's a big building.
いつ見てもでかいな。
No matter how many times I see it, it still looks humongous.
そりゃそうだ。関東圏の死者の記憶のほとんどがここで保管されてるんだぜ。
Well, yeah, this place handles the memories of all the dead in the entire Kanto region.
いくら死後49日間っていう期限があるとはいえ、どれだけのデータ量があるのかって考えると途方もないよな。
Even if it's only kept for 49 days, can you imagine just how much data has to be stored there? Kikera says while nodding to himself as he continues walking forward. After passing through the park, we keep going all the way to the Connect Center. And then, all too soon, we arrive.
エントランスはこっちだな。
Let's see. I think the entrance is over there. Kikeru starts heading for the entrance without hesitation. But,
って、おーい
hey, what are you waiting for? He turns back immediately. I still hadn't moved one step since we arrived here.
やっぱりかけるだけで言ってくれ。
Maybe you should go by yourself, Kikeru. I start to feel really nervous as my chest starts to grow really tight. It feels like it gets worse with every step forward. I feel like I can hear my heart beating louder than usual too.
いやいや、ヒロキが行かないと何の意味もないじゃんか。
No way. There's no point if you don't come too, Hiroki.
もしかして怖い？
Are you scared?
悪いか。
Is that so wrong?
まあ、前々から気づいてたんだけどさ。どうせお前のことだから、空野ちゃんが死んだのは自分のせいとか思ってるんだろ。
You know, I realized this a while ago. But since it's you, you're probably thinking something stupid like, it's your fault Serrano died or something.
ああ、そうだよ。
Yeah, that's right.
それで、空野ちゃんと話すのを怖がってるわけだ。
And that's why you're scared of talking to her. Just a little.
ふん。お前はそうやって一生グダグダしながら生きてくんだ。そういう生き方っていかにもお前らしいけどさ。
It's just like you to go through life dragging your feet like that.
悪かったな。
Well, sorry.
とりあえずさ、一度しっかり話してみろって。それにさ。
And for now, at least try having one proper conversation with her. Besides, after a short pause,
もしお前のせいで空野ちゃんが死んだんだとしたら、今度こそ気持ちよく後を追えるじゃん。
if it really is your fault she died, then you'll be able to follow her into the afterlife properly after this.
は？
What? That was so unexpected, I unconsciously replied.
なんというか、空野ちゃんに背中を押してもらうって感じでさ。そうしたら迷いも消えるだろうし。
How do I put this? Think of it like having Serrano-chan push you forward a little. That way, you'll be able to do it without hesitation. Kara's words didn't have... Kara's words don't have a bit of delicacy to them. He's always like this. All the things people usually don't say out of consideration for others, he just says like there's nothing. But because of that, he can cut to the heart of the matter and tell you the truth. I, who've been hanging my head this whole time, finally look up at him.
そうかもな。
Perhaps you're right. Even if I am still scared, I have to do it. I seal my resolve and step forward. Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up there for now. We've gotten, at least we made it to the next part. We've learned a little bit more about Hiroki and what's going through his mind, so that should be pretty good for now, I think. Let me know what you guys think of this series, and I'll see you later. And by the way, it's launch week. It came out a couple of days ago. I forgot to mention that. It's on sale until the 11th. There's actually going to be 2 parts to this as well. So if you want, definitely check it out. Go get it. And the link will be in the description below. And if you want like to order both, you can pre-order it on their website and you can get first and second when the second one comes out. So just so you know, that's there. It's about a 15-hour game, 15 hours long game. So we will be with this one for a while. Just saying. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Kelsey out.